How much would you want to invest in a vehicle that could never go up in value, but only go down? Well, zero, right? That sounds awful. It could never go up in value, but only go down. But you know what? Right now, a substantial amount of your net worth is probably tied up in this vehicle at this moment. And you know what it's called? Home equity. Home equity is the difference between what your home is worth and the amount that you still owe on the loan. So for example, let's say you have a $300,000 home and you still owe a $200,000 mortgage balance. Well, then you have $100,000 in equity in the property. Well, look, if your home appreciates in value from $300K up to $400K, congratulations, that's great. But let me ask you, did your appreciation depend on how much equity was in your home? No. It had nothing to do with it. Conversely, if your home plummets in value from $300K down to $200K, did the equity in the home contribute to your depreciated value? No again. Additionally, in this latter scenario where your home lost $100K in value, like what happened to people back in 2009, well, your home value took a 33% haircut from $300K down to $200K, but you know what? Your $100K in equity was completely wiped out. 100% gone. Home equity does not contribute to your market value increase, but if you leave it exposed to the market, it can all be taken away from you in a downturn. I mean, look, homeowners insurance can protect your home from fire and natural calamities and things like that, but there is no such thing at all as home equity insurance. It can all be taken away. Equity has nothing to do with market value. Equity, it can kind of be thought of as what you have stored inside the walls of your home. Homes make lousy banks. Homes are meant to house people, not store cash, okay? Now, market value, that depends on forces outside the walls of your home, like population growth, housing supply, local employment vibrancy, things like that. In fact, the following are all true about home equity. Number one, it is unsafe. Number two, it is illiquid. And number three, as I've given an example on, home equity's rate of return is always zero. Well, gosh, this is major. Like, shouldn't everyone know this stuff? Yeah, they should, but most people don't know. Generations of financial illiteracy persist because financial education is still, by and large, not taught in schools. So, again, if you could invest in a vehicle that could never go up in value, but only go down, how much of it would you want? So let's talk about what you can actually do with your home equity to optimize your safety and your rate of return. Hey, this is Keith Weinhold. This was a snippet of a recent Get Rich Education podcast. I'm your host at Get Rich Education, the show that has created more passive income for people than nearly any show in the world. If you like wealth building content like this, the easiest way for you to listen free and on demand is through the Get Rich Education app for both Apple and Android. I look forward to chatting with you more over there. Just grab the Get Rich Education app.